welcome back to the channel where today we are checking out some Illuvium. So if you have not been over on the Discord server or if you have not seen the announcement, the Illuvium Auto Battler Private Beta 1 is up. You can go ahead and register for a exclusive access to be able to get into the beta testing. If you're anything like me, I've actually beta tested quite a few games, also through YouTube. I've been playing games for probably almost 40 years now, which is kind of crazy to think, but yes, I have played a lot of games throughout the years. So go to the website, illuvium.io, the Illuvium, again, Auto Battler. You can register now. It does have an FAQ down here. Guys, in looking at the NFT lineup, I absolutely love it. There's my boy Atlas right there on the end. Cannot wait to see this game in action. We've been covering a lot of the leaks, and that's what we're going to be looking at today. So it shows right here, play every day, the FAQs of this. Every day, the mode will reset, changing the spawn order and other random possibilities of enemy alluvials. Private beta testers will compete for the daily score, which will be combined into a leaderboard. Again, guys, there's going to be very, very limited space in here, and you can see there are some crazy FAQs down here. So make sure if you are interested in the game that you are going to go ahead and check this out. Make sure you do register, guys. Once you register, it will send you an email. It says, how do I know if I registered successfully? It will send you an email that says, yes, you have registered successfully, which is awesome. So go ahead, guys. Again, hit up the website. Make sure that you hit register now. It will take you to a form to fill out to hopefully be able to play this game in the private beta. All right, guys, so here we are, super excited about this week's Illuvium leaks. You can see here, guys, it is just getting crazy. Being able to see this game when it comes to the beta testing, the private beta is going to be awesome. I'm hoping, again, fingers crossed, that we do get in there to beta test. I have done it for a couple games, so I'm really hoping it is going to be an option. So looking here, guys, boom. I believe, again, these are the teleportation. So this is actually where your hero or your player is going to teleport to when you're looking at different zones. And guys, look at the dynamics that we have here. It is just, this game has grown to the point that is absolutely insane to see the leaks, to see the water, to see what you're going to see to explore within Illuvium. I feel like even when this comes out, a lot of players are going to be super lost just running around the different zones, and it's going to be exciting to see what comes out of here. Now, these are some of the statues that they've been putting out. So we know they did buy the ability or the machine to create these sculptures, guys. They are absolutely phenomenal. You can see the detail in the fur of all of these monkeys. I cannot wait to see these in color. I think it would be absolutely crazy to see these in color and how amazing they do with the color context that Illuvium puts into these. Now, guys, this is the overworld. So this is the placeholder. This is what it's going to look like. You can see Squeaky Puff that we've seen a lot of times. Level 32, the alluvials that they have, the lands that this wallet does have. And looking here, guys, you can go through the different modes. Remember, before the Leviathan was not there, Overlord was not there. It was only survival mode. This is the only one that we could see before. And now, guys, they have, it said coming soon on the rest of these, which is not the case now. They are here, guys, and they are ready to rock and roll. Very cool when you look at the loading screen, and then right there is your play button on the bottom when you're ready to go. Looking through a lot more assets, we have more plants, we have more dynamic, we have more trees, just the craziness that is coming out of this game, guys. The environmental assets, and you can also see, you know, these are kind of based almost on a palm tree. You can see a bunch of grass clumps, the flowering grass, things that are going to fill in the back and fill in the environment as you're traveling around Illuvium. You can see here the rock designs. This is within the Crimson Waste. I love how it looks, the jagged, the rough structure of it all. Same here, Crimson Waste. You can see kind of the formations and how clear cut they are. Exploring these zones are just going to be phenomenal, guys. And looking at this one, the color, the lighting, I mean, they have everything on point to make the AAA game that it is going to be. Look at again, I always go back to kind of the Avatar quite setting. When the movie came out, it was just absolutely breathtaking to what they did. And a lot of it just seems the alien world, the attention to detail, the little things that you're going to find within this game are going to be absolutely crazy. Now looking at this, guys, now this is the affinity in class. So looking at the affinities, I even think kind of going back to Axie Infinity, where you have a couple infinities within there. Now they're very limited. You can see here, guys, I mean, there's a lot. Tempest, Spore, Overgrown, Shock, Wildfire, Inferno, Dust, Bloom, Magma, Granite, Frost, Poison, just a couple of those. And then you also do have the classes there. So it's going to be crazy. In my opinion, the amount of affinities, I thought they would have a couple, you know, even for a lot of games, they might come out and upon release, they might have 6, they might have 8. No, this is just absolutely crazy with the amount that they're coming out with. Remember, the game is supposed to launch with 100, that is right, 100 alluvials when the game is out. You can also see there is a exceptional amount of classes and then a ton of infinities. So you'll see the infinity, and then you'll see the class with all of the different cards, and then these are the different colors to represent the different alluvials and exactly what they are built. It shows the tiers within here, a couple stages. So it's going to be stage 1, 2, and 3. So right here, these are all stage 1 kind of placeholders. Then it's going to show the tiers, large, it looks like medium, different tiers, building them out, small, extra small. And I'm not sure if this is just going to be different size holders, I'm assuming. So if you display the cards in extra small, or when they are displayed in extra small, you can see the kind of infinities and the things within the cards themselves. So guys, there is a super depth that is going to come into this. When it comes to the alluvials, when it comes to the auto battling system, it's going to get pretty intense pretty quick. We have a couple more emotes. I love it. It's very, very cool to see, guys. Not sure exactly how we're going to be able to pick these up yet, but we're going to see these again in a little bit, and they're going to come to life, and they're going to come to life with colors. Looking in here, we do have a couple more alluvials. Again, the big wind up there for the tail. Very cool looking. Look at the detail, the wind, the red glowing eyes. Looks super creepy to me, guys, but it just looks phenomenal. As the little butt wiggle right there for the big sweeping attack. One of my favorite, guys, this is the stage 3 mold. So we've seen him actually a couple different times with the flowers coming out of the attacks. The color, the design, it looks just absolutely flawless like we expect. But it is so cool when they add in the animation effects. We've seen a lot of just the movement effects, but now they're putting in the animation. They're putting in, you know, the flower effects that he has. We know the big flower on the nose. We've seen him in a couple different stages, guys, and he is awesome to see. It is very cool to see, you know, from going from picture to concept to this, which is actually, you know, bringing it to life and being able to see it. It's crazy. Leviathan Arena, here's all of the steam coming off the arena itself. Again, the attention to detail in here, guys, is just absolutely crazy. When you're going to be able to look around, when you're going to see the alluvials that are fighting within the arena and seeing the backdrop, this is going to make players absolutely go crazy, especially if they have not been following Illuvium and they don't know exactly what it's bringing or what the game is all about. When you start dropping sneaks like this, when you start dropping leaks like this, it is going to get absolutely crazy. Put some marketing behind it, guys. The game will go absolutely parabolic. Now look at this, guys. Again, the detail, the finishing detail of this plus the lighting, just, it is breathtaking. You can actually see your little playable character in here and how small it is. I mean, this mushroom's got to be 1,000 times the size of your playable character in here, which again is crazy. It really gives you the respect for how big the zone is going to be and how large and how massive this is going to be, guys. Again, some of the very cool looking alluvials. This is the frost. I forget the exact name, but when you look at the snow and the detailing of it there. And again, here is the animation. So this is the walking. It looks like the stage 1, the little baby cub there. This is, again, some more of, I believe it is the Crimson Waste with all of the rock, but you can see almost the lightning coming through different assets within here. Then, of course, we go back to some of the Star-Nosed Mauler. Again, one of my absolute favorite alluvials, has the big, you know, massive tail right there. Even the thickness of this hero is crazy. And then of course we have right up there in the very front is the flower nose that we see from the star nose. Now this is the resin printer. This is printing some of these, which again, they look phenomenal. This one, I'm not sure if we've seen this Illuvio. I'm assuming this is Illuvio, like this could be the stage 1, this could be the stage 3. I don't remember seeing this. I looked back through a couple other leaks, but this one looks absolutely amazing. You can see it's kind of an earth Illuvium. The tree bark or the tree branches are the kind of the horns within there. You can see it down here, even like the growth right down there. And this is kind of the baby version, which again, and look at the snake, guys. So very, very cool to see those resin printers. Sea of the Ancient, so we know this is the Halcyon Sea. Again, looking at your playable character right here in the back, you can really appreciate, guys, how absolutely massive these assets are, guys. It's just going to be breathtaking when you're running around here. And when you're seeing this, you know, from the first person view, it's going to be awesome. Look at the color, look at the detailing, the lighting, everything within there, guys. Now this is one that I love. So looking at the synergy is Inferno. So this is going to be fire and fire. And you can see they are adding the animation effects, the visual effects onto different heroes. You know, the fire splash. When Inferno Illuvios use an Omega, so that is the ultimate ability, is going to be called the Omega. Next auto attack will splash hex range around the target, dealing Y maximum energy as energy damage per flyer Illuvio. So there is going to be a lot of synergy that we're going to see coming out of these. And there's kind of the hex map. So this will be the damage, kind of a AoE fire, smoke, heat within the hexagon, which again is absolutely amazing looking. Here's the air, which we haven't seen the effects yet, but you can kind of see it's almost like a Jin based hero, or the smoke class. Air drafts, clouds fly around on a spiral path, which again is going to be awesome, guys. Air, avoid auto attacks. There we go. Air is going to be the combo. Then, of course, we have this little guy. We've actually seen him quite a bit. This is the Nature Illuvios, which is going to be the regeneration aspect. You can see it's almost like the earth is growing around him to regenerate. Then you can see it kind of turns into a flower, and then it is kind of the petals as armor within there. Awesome. It's going to be crazy to see this stuff brought to life. The Sanctum Messa or Messiah. Very, very cool looking. I cannot wait. Again, fingers crossed. I hope the beta we get into. And here is the color, guys. So we seen Doka, we seen the emotes a little bit ago, but you can see when they come to life, guys, the color, the detail, absolutely amazing with these. A few more assets here, guys, and that will do it for today's video. So you can see putting it all together. So this is really looking at the grand scale. You know, we've seen the little pieces, we've seen the flowers, we've seen, this is putting it all together. And that really does make a difference of how this is going to look. We know, again, about a lot of the assets that we have for this game, but taking the time and effort to put it all together just makes it amazing. Makes it just absolutely breathtaking, guys. Cannot wait to see exactly what this game is going to bring in the future. We know it's going to be huge. You know, anyone who has followed this, even looking here, putting all the assets together, the finishing touches, and being able to beta test this for the Auto Battler is going to be very cool to see. I know there is still a lot more work to do when it comes to Illuvio, but look at the finished products, guys. Look at the finished assets and how absolutely amazing that these do look, guys. Again, it's crazy to see how very cool these look. All right, guys, so that will do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed a lot of the leaks. Again, make sure you're signing up for the beta testing. It's going to be very cool to get a sneak peek or behind the scenes footage of the game. I'm hoping that we can stream it. I'm hoping that I can record it and we can have it up on the channel. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, guys, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're going to be covering Illuvium. We're going to be covering Splinterlands. We're going to be covering Guild of Guardians. A lot of the play to earn, or the play to earn gaming that we see within the crypto space. So again, guys, if you guys are not hooked up to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscription button. And as always, thank you guys for watching.